What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? This is Alex from Brand New Productions, and today I'll be giving you my review on Luke Cage. So before I get into my review of Luke Cage, I wanted to give you guys my various social medias. If you haven't already seen them before, you can find me on YouTube at Brand New Productions. Just type that in, my YouTube page will pop up. You can also find me on Facebook at Brand New Productions. If you type that in, my page will pop up as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at TheArsenal116. You can follow me on Twitter for about constant updates. You can also follow me on Instagram from Static1459. Static_1459. Now that I got that out the way, let's get into this review of Luke Cage. So my pro number one, the development of Luke Cage was awesome. Like, to see Luke Cage grow into the superhero that he is, it was phenomenal. Like, from beginning to end. From beginning, he's just an average dude trying to do right by his people, and then you see him evolve into a superhero or not even a superhero, a man just being a good citizen. And you know, as black men in America, we're not seen as good citizens all the time, and we have this stereotype against us. But when you watch this, it's like, okay, you have a decent black man trying to do good, and it's really good. It really expounds on the character from the comic book history, and also it kind of strays away from the comic book history to a certain degree. But you can obviously see the guy who's playing Luke Cage is basically making this character come to life in his own ways. And when you watch the series from episode 1 up to episode 13, you're just going to be blown away of how much the character has evolved. My second pro is the supporting character. Supporting characters in the show. My favorite supporting character, even though he was only in the show for about 2 episodes, was Pops. Pops was like the father figure of Luke Cage, who basically helped guide him, basically took him in. And when you see, even though you only see him for about 2 episodes, I automatically missed him. Like, I just wish he was on the show longer than 2 episodes. And you see why, without him, you see why Luke Cage becomes the hero that he is. If it wasn't for Pops, Luke Cage wouldn't become the hero that he is today. My second pro of this show was my third pro of this show was the villain. I loved how the villain is connected to Luke Cage in a way that I never expected. I'm not going to spoil who the villain is or how he's connected to him, but how they build on the villain's character, how it's a progression of him and how Luke Cage is so close to this villain. It's kind of hard to see this particular villain beat Luke Cage in a way where you didn't think he could beat him. Mind you, Luke Cage is a guy who's bulletproof, who can withstand any forms of rockets or any form of explosions thrown at him. And to see how the villain basically cripples him physically, emotionally, mentally, it's crazy. And I guess the reason why it's so crazy is because the villain and Luke Cage have this history together, and it's awesome how they put it together. If I had to talk about my cons of this, I didn't really appreciate the Misty Knight character. Honestly, I found that particular character whining a lot through the series. And I don't think it's really the actor's fault. I just think that's how Marvel wanted that character to be portrayed. I personally did not like her. I didn't really find the use of her. The second con that I had is the person that they cast as Cottonmouth. Even though I love this portrayal as Cottonmouth and how he became a boss, I didn't feel like he was that threatening, if I'm being completely honest. And if I'm Luke Cage, why would I be scared of somebody who can't really touch me? You know what I'm saying? So that character, don't get me wrong, I did like Cottonmouth in the show. It's just I think he was just the means to an end, and I don't really think he was a necessary character that you really had to bring into the show. Another con that I had in the show overall, just to sum up all my cons, my last con, is that the love interest that they had for Luke Cage is kind of the same love interest that they had in Daredevil season 1 to some degree. Even though they didn't expound on it, it's the same love interest. So it kind of makes it weird to see. If you watch Daredevil season 1, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of weird to see that same love interest in Daredevil 1 is the exact same love interest for Luke Cage. It's weird because it's kind of like, I know that they're connecting the shows together, but I think to have this one person involved with multiple superheroes, it's kind of weird. But overall, getting into my final thoughts of Luke Cage. Luke Cage is action-packed. It's a great story to tell. Great story to tell. This is the first black superhero Netflix series, live action Netflix series that I've ever seen. And I think that it's a great story to tell in the Marvel Universe. If I had to rate between Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage, based on storytelling, not overall as a show, but based on storytelling, Luke Cage would be number 1, Daredevil would be number 2, Jessica Jones number 3. So that is my review of Luke Cage. Thank you so much for watching my review of Luke Cage. And also to give some brief news updates. Okay, so I did post on my Facebook page that I will be posting reviews on Flash and Arrow. I'm still going to do that. Last night it was the election, so the Flash come on last night. So I won't be posting a review of the Flash due to a new episode didn't come up. But when I watch the new episode of Arrow tonight, I will be posting a review on that as well. And also on Friday I'll be releasing my last trailer for Static Shock. So thank you guys for this brief news update. This is Alex from Brand New Productions. You guys have a blessed day.